Had to be in LA for me to be able to be there all the time.
You mentioned you started your professional cooking career with Marco Pierre White. He was someone who has been notoriously described as the enfant terrible of the kitchen, if you will. Very rebellious, even with his Michelin stars that he had. Very rebellious, but someone who always said a chef's position is behind a stove, and that the ego is a poisonous ingredient in the kitchen. He probably would have not had very good things to say about the track that your career went on, because he was very much against the whole TV celebrity chef thing, wasn't he?
He was, absolutely. And goodness, I remember hearing conversations between him and the producers of TV shows when they would ask him to be on a TV show. And you're right, he thought that chefs belonged in the kitchen. And I don't disagree with him in some respects.
What was it about his style or even his recipes that you thought you wanted to learn from?
Marco had this intensity around him that it sort of verges on craziness, you know, and the amount of time that he would put into a kitchen, and you know, with that absolute perfection that he drove for. There's something really beautiful about that. It's like a sports person hearing about a trainer that would just drive you so hard that you'd be the best that you could ever be. And I literally crossed the world to go and find that. You know, I wanted to work for Marco, and I did read his book and was totally transformed me in the moment of reading it, that's what I wanted to do. And I went and found him and walked in his back door and started working for him. And you know, he did have that intensity around him, and he did have all the stories you hear about Marco Pierre White are true. You know, it's he's a very intense individual, and I think being a part of a little environment like that, all of those guys really got a lot from.
What does it take to survive, or what did it take for you to not just survive in that high intensity environment, but also to thrive?
Look, I think survival is an interesting term when you think about that kind of a kitchen. I was in London at the age of 22. I had no money, and it was literally about survival for me. Because
you also offered to work for free.
Right.
That's how badly you wanted it.
Yeah, initially. And so I literally was on the breadline, and he eventually started to pay me. I think that the interesting thing about an environment like that is you make it through the day, you get to the end of the night, and not everybody does. You know, he throws people out of the kitchen here and there, and you make it through, and you're like, well, I must be doing a good job because I'm not getting screamed at, or you know, it's that sort of reverse psychology, I guess. Of, you don't need praise, you just need not to be screamed at.
But that shows how competitive it is.
It's interesting having these young guys who are 22 years old come knock on my door and say, you know, I want to work. And I said, well, what are you looking for? What kind of restaurant do you want to work in? What kind of food do you want to cook? What sort of money do you want to earn? And the ones that say, I don't care about the money, I don't care how much money I earn, they're the ones that you know will do well.